Hello and welcome to another episode of The Electric Norwegian. I'm Mats and this is Robert.
Hello.
Tomorrow is, or maybe today, is New Year's Eve, so we're just gonna have a summary today of what we've been doing this year.
Yeah. It's been a very crazy year. We have tested some cars.
Made a lot of videos. Yeah, tested a lot of cars.
Yeah.
And we got some new equipment. I got some new equipment.
Yeah. We're gonna start talking about the cars we have tested this year. The biggest disappointment and the biggest surprise.
That's a very good idea, actually.
From the small Peugeot 208 to the Porsche Taycan.
Mm-hmm.
So we can start with what you think is the biggest disappointment of the cars we have tested this year.
Oh, biggest. You know what? There's some of the good cars don't really have a disappointment. Disappointment. Because there's no bad cars. Of course, the Mini maybe could do with a bit more range. And then you have some bad choices of bad design choices of the some of the PSA groups design of infotainment system. The VW's choice of some of their interior plastics, but that's kind of details. You know, most of them happy with things.
You're a happy-go-lucky guy too, apparently.
Yeah, well, you know,
I have one that for me stands out as the biggest disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically because we tested the, let's say, little sister, and then tested the bigger sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt sad. I got depressed in many ways.
Yeah, the Peugeot.
The Peugeot 2008.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it was cramped. It was dark, and for me that was a very disappointment because we had tested the 208, and that was a quick, fun car to drive. And we drove the 2008, and I didn't feel it the same way. It felt heavy. It felt dark. So for me, the 2008 was a very big disappointment.
We borrowed the 208 later from a friend.
Yeah.
So you did feel the same thing then, that the 208 was a nice car?
I felt the same way with
Okay.
the 208.
Yeah.
I always felt the same way for the 208.
Because I
It's a
was
fun
thinking,
car.
well, the first time we tested it was in sunshine in the summer, you know, and
Yeah,
then
but
later
I
it was...
still think it's a very fun car to drive.
Yeah.
Not to drive, but to be in, and it's fun to it handles good and everything. So still the 2008 was for me the biggest disappointment.
Okay. Because there's one thing that's not necessarily disappointment, but maybe a bit of a disappointment. The rest of the car industry, by that I mean except for the Koreans, they make very good cars but not very good EVs, because they really do struggle with consumption.
Yeah.
The Volvo, Mercedes, the Peugeots, both of them. The Mini was actually one of the better ones this year.
But you had one Asian car that struggles with range, and that was the Mazda.
Yeah, the Mazda was terrible. No, I mean, fine, I know you can live with an old Leaf and it's not a problem, and many people can, you know, they...
But from disappointment,
Of course, ranges are going up and charge times are going up, and that's mostly a good thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's not be entirely negative here.
let's talk about the biggest surprise or the best car we have tested this year.
Well, the best driver's car, without any doubt, is the Taycan. That's in a league that's just no. You can bring your Teslas, new Jags, and whatever, and it doesn't really matter because you're just gonna lose. The setup and the feel and the speed of that thing is just fantastic. And I mean, just look at the brakes. Of course, it's the interior. It could be more spacious inside, and you could have put the screens in a different configuration. But that's niggles. As an experience, it's fantastic. Other than that, I really, really, really like the Volvo. It's one of those cars I feel I'm gonna miss this car because it had a fantastic stereo. It was just a very nice place to be. Again, very thirsty car, but as it was just very. I just like.
I struggle a little bit with what was the best car for me.
The Mini was also a very good.
Yeah,
surprise.
I think I have to say the Mini. For me, it was the Mini. Like, I have some different. I watch the cars. I see it from a different perspective. For me, as a passenger, comfort, so on. I think I found the Mini very, very funny car. Funny car to a good price, to affordable price. So yeah, I think I will say the Mini for me. I don't have any bad word to say about the Taycan. It was fun to drive, but no, I think I have to say the Mini.
The Taycan is very, very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Considering what an e-up costs, I can't possibly call the Mini reasonably priced, but it is a Mini, so it's priced as a Mini.
Yeah.
That's okay. Was it this year we tested the e-up, or was it last year?
This was this year, I think.
I think those are really brilliant electric cars. They're small, they have decent range, they don't cost an arm and a leg, and they give you a lot of the EV experience. They're peppy, they're quiet and around town, and the form factor fits the city perfectly. I mean, they're really, you know, yes, they don't supercharge at 500 kilowatts, and they don't do this, but for what they are and for the price, yeah, really well done, Volkswagen.
Well tested the cars, and we have to say to all the dealerships that have borrowed us the cars. A big thank you. Let's talk about the summer and the road trip with the car.
Once again, the Tesla just delivers. And also, this was a stress test all over.
Not only the car delivers this summer, the Norway delivered.
Yeah, we were very lucky because down here where we live, as you can see now, it's raining. It's been raining mostly through the summer. We did have, I think, 2 days of rain or something, because we literally dragged the sun after us.
Yeah, we had 1 day in Saltström and then the day in Levanger.
Yeah.
And some hours when we drove to Gaupne, but that was it.
Yeah, I mean, the car is brilliant. The charging infrastructure, at least from our perspective, mostly held up. And the weather and the country. I mean, the places we went to. If you haven't seen it, go back a few episodes and you'll see the traveling blog from this summer. It's just fantastic. We've never been there before. I've never driven there anyway.
No.
And
We have both been in Bodø and Tromsø, but We haven't driven there.
No, and it's just
You have
magic.
driven to Buda, but not Tromsø was when we drove off the ferry in Kjøpsvik, about after the tunnel and the mountains
No, it's
exposed themselves.
yeah.
And it wasn't mountains like we have here. It was pointy, it was masculine, it was no, it's breathtaking.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. So if you haven't, go back and watch the episode, and if you ever get the chance to travel in Norway, then just check it, because you can go almost anywhere and you really won't regret it.
No. No, I think we have done a very good, we have good research of where to drive.
Yeah,
I think I had.
you and me, I was just driving.
Yeah.
And once again, we proved that an electric car over the mountains are brilliant, because you have all the power you want going up the mountain, and going down you just really never use your brakes.
Oh, that we found out that when we went from over from Turtagra down to Årdal, Tindeveien.
Yeah.
We had used a lot of power to get away from the camping site at Gaute.
Yeah. Most terrible camping site in the world, probably.
And up to Turtagra, we had used a lot of power, and then we used less power from Turtagra and down to Årdal.
Yeah. So there was some whirring noises coming from the rear motor, but that's turned out to be okay. So I'll say this new user interface is mostly good, but some of the grey colors they use are slightly disturbing now in the dark, because they're really difficult. Some can be a bit difficult to read. Oh well, probably fix it in the next after update.
Yeah. Have you anything else to tell about the road trip?
No, I mean, it's much better that you go back and watch the reactions we had.
Yeah. This time we had good equipment, and we did well.
Better equipment than we had in Europe, at least.
We both have the last month
or so, month and a half. Maybe.
I've been writing for this American website, Living EVs.
Yeah.
Shall we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we can. It's this brilliant young man called Matt that I got to know through his Instagram at Living EVs. It's electric cars and transport and charging. And yeah, it's true that I got involved and then you got involved.
Yeah.
Because you cover things I don't cover.
Yeah, I think the first one was the Xpeng.
Yeah.
That I asked if I could write the review about, because I wanted to write something. And after that, it has been some, I think, 2 articles or something.
And you have different needs, because you have your moving, what's it called, disability.
Yeah.
So, I've written several of the latest car reviews we've had on video, and some that for different reasons haven't been released on video. Video quality being one of them, because it's very dark this time of year, and getting some proper video out is just... Yeah, so that's also written. So if you want to read more of our thoughts on things, go to livingevs.com and you know, you can read more about it there. That's and they also cover a lot of other things, and it's really turning out to be quite a diverse site.
Yeah.
And it's exciting, because neither of us have been writing that kind of stuff before.
No.
So it's a new challenge.
Yeah. When we are getting home, I will probably start writing on an article. I asked Matt if I could write about the road trip last summer.
Oh, you're gonna write about that.
Yeah.
See, people, if you want to read an article about the road trip, go to livinginviet.com. Over New Year's, and you can read about it there.
Yes. Shall we talk about next year?
We can. We're gonna have a lot of cars to test.
Yeah. We will.
There's even a few I planned to test this year that I haven't gotten around to, so we have even. The Ford is probably the first, maybe, if we're lucky.
Ford or the IBES 320.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward. We already know the Jag is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's probably not very much less fantastic with a little bit less power, because the seats are still the same and it's fantastic stereo, and it really has one of the best stereos I've heard in a long time.
But yeah, the Ford and
I think you're gonna like the Ford, because I was at this place where I had to check it out, an static model, and I was really shocked at how spacious that thing is.
You know that I'm grown up with Ford.
Yeah, me too. Actually, my first car was a Ford. Imagine that.
The car you had for 2 days or something?
No, that was a Volvo, but my second car was a Ford.
Okay. Yeah, and also the Bid Tang.
Yeah, Chinese. There's a lot of Chinese coming. The Hongqi is coming.
And we will also test better get more time with the Xpeng.
Yeah, we have to call them up and get a test of the Xpeng as well.
Yeah.
And then of course you have the ups and downs of the pandemic. Has just made everything. You just can't plan for anything anymore.
So, but the Chinese are coming.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have some cars there to test, and yeah.
And I don't think a Hyundai has something coming this year or next year, or is it 2022? I can't remember.
Skoda is coming.
Yeah, the big VW Flood.
Yeah.
Skoda now they are coming with Mercedes are coming with a few cars. BMW is coming, I think, maybe the car we're gonna make 2012, because they can't be bothered to produce anymore.
We also have some vans to test.
Yeah, we have a lot of vans to test, actually. Some of them are also Chinese.
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna get some Model Ys next year.
Yeah.
Late next year, but still. That's exciting, because everybody says it's fantastic. We have to find out if it is fantastic or if it's just hype.
Yeah. So yeah, 2021. Hoping it will be a better year than 2020.
Yeah, indeed.
I started vaccination here in Norway now, so probably I will take it, but
Me too, when it comes that far.
when I get the chance, I will take it. It's a very irritating noise.
Yeah, what's it? I have to check that out. So I think that mostly sums it up.
Yeah.
It's been a very exciting year to be into electric cars, and next year it's going to be even bigger.
It's been an interesting year to be living.
Yeah, it is literally a year for the history books. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Shall we wrap it up? Hope to see you in 2021. Thanks to everyone that has been watching our videos, commenting, and liked.
And to our new subscribers.
Yeah, also, a lot of new subscribers.
Quite a lot.
So, thank you for watching in 2020. Hope to see you in 2021. Have a happy new year.
Take care.
Take care. And we'll see you next year. Bye bye.
Bye bye.